Oh, he's signing. Oh, is that kia ora?
Yeah.
Okay, and what's your name? T-E-M. Tim. What's Tim short for?
Tammy.
Temania Ahidini Taylor Yates. Is that your name? Wow, it's huge. Now go on then. What is your most favourite thing? Stage performer? Go out on your own individual shows? Oh man, you're just going to be a superstar.
Why do you encourage Tim and I to keep doing this?
Okay, so largely because it's our cultural identity and it's something he's familiar with. It's also something he loves and enjoys. The biggest thing for me with encouraging him to do the poi, because admittedly from a performance point of view, the poi isn't necessarily something that the men do as often as the women. However, back in days of old, the poi was used for dexterity and suppleness of the wrists. And what I love about the poi for Tim and I particularly is that it enables him to work both sides of the brain, because there's lots of crossing over. There's keeping those beats moving, and he's actually pretty cool at that, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, most definitely. He's an inspiration to all walks of life. And I think, to be fair, some of his mates at St Chad's get a little jealous because he's on stage. But what I know is that he doesn't, when he's up there, he'll do the damage. He'll provide a great performance, and he'll sustain it for as long as the music's playing. And it's not saying it's all perfect, because he drives us nuts sometimes, don't you, Tim? That's quite a challenging question and request. And I only say that because for some parents it's really, really hard even coming to terms that their child, whether it be a young child, teenage child, or an adult child, that has a disability, because some still struggle with that. For us, we saw this as being our greatest gift on earth, and we didn't realise how much we'd learn from him, and that's across our whole family. But for parents, I think some of the best things for parents to consider is allowing their children to even participate in groups such as Special Olympics. We've got sports teams, breaking some of their own myths about having their children involved in group activities, and that it is actually safe for them to do so. I think those will be opportunities for other parents to consider, let alone being quite forceful, because sometimes you do need to push against the grain. And if you're wanting your son or daughter to participate in a kapahaka team, you often have to ask those tricky questions. One of the key things for me as a parent is I would love for Temania and all of his friends who have other challenges with their disabilities to be fully involved and accepted within our community. I think as a parent, that's any parent's wish, and more often than not it's community that creates the barriers, as opposed to our mates like Tim, sons like Tim, who just want to be a part of it. They're hungry.